Looking for blockchain's version of Kickstarter? I've got some good news for you. Hey everybody, welcome back to ICO or No. This is Jeremy from Blockchain WTF, and today we're going to go over an ICO that hopes to be one of the first crowdfunding and crowd investing platforms on the blockchain, KickICO. We'll also go over our 4 questions that we use to evaluate every single ICO that we review and see how Kick measures up. As always, let's start with question number 1. What is the KickICO project and what existing problem does it hope to solve? KickICO describes itself as a protocol built upon Ethereum that's going to provide for more transparent crowdfunding and even ICOs. The problem KickICO has identified is that there's still a lot of risk involved with fundraising cryptocurrencies, mainly due to poor regulation and also dishonest founders taking advantage of investors. Some of this fraud has even included investors giving their money to what looks like a wholesome cause, only to find out later that that money went to something horrible that they don't want to be associated with, like kicking puppies or poisoning a school's drinking water. In order to combat this fraud, KickICO has implemented 2 requirements that must be followed by these campaigns in order for the campaign to receive the additional KickICO tokens along with the investments. The first requirement is that the creator of a campaign must provide a photo ID and proof of address in the form of a utility bill or a bank statement, something that proves they are who they are saying they are. The second requirement is that each crowdfunding campaign has to raise at least $10,000 to prevent something called a recursion attack. A recursion attack is when somebody starts a crowdfunding campaign with a pretty low limit. They then fulfill that limit itself. The problem is with that, they're not just getting back their own money, they're getting the additional KickICO tokens that have been kicked into the crowdfunding project as well. The only problem I have with this requirement is that somebody could run a recursion attack on a larger scale worth $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and I'm not sure if there's anything protecting against that. KickICO might want to implement something like a required number of donors across a certain amount of money in order to fight recursion attacks on a larger scale. Something unique and innovative about the KickICO project is that it's not just for crowdfunding. No, KickICO will actually allow you to start your own ICO. Some people are okay with the current crowdfunding models, just altruistically donating to a project that they want to see done. However, some people are more investment minded and they want a return if the project that they fund finds future success. KickICO has both of these people covered. Now, everything that we talked about makes up something called the Kickonomy, basically a functioning marketplace within the KickICO platform. Now, the Kickonomy is made up of projects, both ICO and crowdfunding, investors, founders, and of course, the KickCoin token, which will be introduced by this ICO. Now that we know a little bit about the project, we can move on to question number 2. What are the market conditions facing KickICO, and what is its long-term viability? Current use cases on the internet have shown that the crowdfunding model and crowdfunding projects are actually sustainable. People are really willing to give to good causes or invest in causes that they really believe in. Along with this, ICOs are getting to a point where they're a proven model. However, there's a lot of money behind them as well. Marrying the concept, I think, is a really good idea. It makes KickICO unique and will make it stand out in the future. KickICO has identified weak points with the existing crowdfunding models, mainly surrounding about how the funds are paid out. Current platforms take 5 to 10%, then payment solutions takes 3 to 5%, and then taxes take about 10 to 30%. And each project is taking away a fraction of what they've actually raised. KickICO is combating this problem by introducing cryptocurrency to the crowdfunding game. Now, instead of the 20-30% they'll be take out off the top of each crowdfunding campaign, the KickICO platform will take just 4% for each crowdfunding campaign and 4% for each ICO. They'll take those funds upon completion of the crowd sale or fundraising period. Now, I've saved the best for last for question number 2. KickICO already has a completed platform. That's right, unlike past ICOs that we've covered where they're really just fundraising off of an idea, Kick has all the framework, all the platform, it's there already. They already are having crowdfunding campaigns. So instead of throwing money in an ICO, not really knowing where your money is going, with KickICO, you really don't have that problem. You see the platform, you see its functionality, you feel like your money isn't just being thrown away. Now that we've assessed the market conditions facing KickICO, we can move on to our third question. Who is behind the project? The project is headed up by 3 individuals, Antti Danielewski, Alexander Petrov, and Andrew Parabolitsa, along with a team of developers. The team's fairly young, however, they do have fairly vast technical expertise. There's no real big hitter, so to speak, drawing me to the ICO, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. From my experiences in evaluating these ICOs, when there's a big cult of personality at the head of a project, things go bad. Speaking of which, check out our last video. It's an update on Monkey Capital, link down below. Now that we've got all that covered, let's move on to our final question. What are the details of the ICO? The ICO will start August 29th and run until September 29th, unless a cap of 200,000 ETH, or roughly $60 million as of this video, is reached. And that's a review on the KickICO project. If you have any questions or discussion, be sure to leave that down in the comments section. Be sure to hit that like button just to let us know that someone actually enjoyed this video. Also hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any future ICOs or no's. This has been Jeremy from Blockchain WTF, and we'll see you next time.